En primer lugar, quería saludar a nuestros amigos del Partido Popular de España y su presidente, Mariano Rajoy. Es sinceramente un gran placer estar aquí en Madrid, en este Congreso del Partido Popular Europeo, y quería aprovechar esta ocasión para exprimir todos mis deseos de suceso para el Partido Popular Europeo en las elecciones que van a realizarse aquí en el final del año en España. Mariano, Partido Popular, estamos con vosotros. I want to thank the EPP for this merit award. I want to thank you, Joseph, for your extremely kind words of introduction. I'm extremely honored for receiving this award, this distinction that our party decided to give to me. These were indeed extremely difficult, challenging years, 10 years. Not only the financial and sovereign debt crisis, but as you said, the crisis that started with the no votes on the constitutional treaty, the constitutional crisis, and at the end also the major geopolitical crisis with the invasion of Ukraine by Russia and annexation of Crimea that we have condemned without any kind of reservation. When there was the vote against the constitutional treaty, many people around Europe and in the world said Europe is now in an imbroglio, an institutional impasse. It will not be able to solve it. But we were able to solve it through the Lisbon Treaty. Also regarding the aggression of Russia, it was possible, in spite of all the differences among all our countries, to have a common, united position. And the sovereign debt and financial crisis was indeed the one who has taken most of our time in these mandates that I had the honor to lead the European Commission. I was in many meetings together with my good friend Herman Van Rompuy, that I want also to congratulate at this occasion, where many people around the world were expressing their doubts. Can Europe do it? They were predicting not only the Grexit, but they were predicting the implosion of the euro. According to them, we will no longer have the euro today. And we were able to demonstrate through persistence, determination, and coherence that the single currency, our euro, is also a symbol of political unity, that Europe is more resilient and stronger than many people think. And so I really think we were successful. Of course, it was not easy, because it cannot be easy in a union that is so complex like the one we have today. But as I like to remind people today, when they speak about decline of Europe, I ask them to think about this. 2004, the year I had the honor to become President of the Commission. 2014, the last year I had that honor. In 2004, we were 15 countries. Today, we are 28 countries. We have almost double the membership of the European Union. So, is this in crisis? A Europe that is able to double its membership? Today, only in the euro area, we have 19 countries more countries in the euro than we had in all the European community in 2004. So, my testimony to you is this one of resilience, capacity to adapt, to resist, but not only to resist, to go forward. In fact, the crisis was an opportunity to go forward. When the Commission presented this blueprint for economic and monetary union, the report of the 4 presidents that is now continued with the report of the 5 presidents. And I hope that we are going to be able to create economic and monetary union that is complete, genuine. So in fact, today we have more competence at European level, including the banking union. That was unthinkable before the crisis. So this shows that the European Union has the capacity to take an opportunity from a crisis and to go forward. I really believe this was extremely important. Let me say that I hope that today this is going to be achieved also regarding the bigger crisis we have today, that is the impact of the migration, illegal migration and refugees crisis. We need to do the same we have done before. Solidarity and responsibility. To have a responsible policy, but at the same time to show that there are some moral and humanitarian duties that as humanists we believe we should pursue. Dear friends, let me use this occasion to make one or two or three personal references. One to my colleague during these last 5 years, Herman Van Rompuy, as President of the European Council. Many people were predicting that when there are two presidents, there are problems. We have shown that's not the reality. We have established a good standard of cooperation, and we have worked together, putting the European interest above all the other interests. Let me also express my solidarity and support to my successor, my good friend, Jean-Claude Juncker. I see that with Jean-Claude Juncker, the European Commission is at the center of the European debate, fulfilling its role as the real, true defender of the general European interest. And my final word goes to someone who is not here today with us. It is to Pedro Passos Coelho, the leader of my party, that won the elections in Portugal. Unfortunately, he cannot be with us here because some people in Portugal want to transform the victory he got in a defeat, and they want to transform their defeat in a victory. But the reality is that my party, in coalition with the other party of the EPP family, the Partido Popular in Portugal, the PSD, we were able to win the election after so many sacrifices, so many difficulties. It shows that it's a policy of responsibility can pay in the long run. And I would like to thank him, to thank the leadership of Pedro Passos Coelho in my party, and to thank my party for the great contribution that they also given in my country, in Portugal, to the ideals, programs and goals of our family, the European People's Party. Thank you very much. All the best. Gracias a España y gracias al Partido Popular por recibirnos aquí hoy en Madrid. Muito obrigado.